Welcome to Blackbridge Sound, the greasiest home recording channel on YouTube. Today we're going to be checking out this greasy Bugera 1960 guitar amp. Unfortunately, J-Rock couldn't make it today. He's actually setting up his trailer in Scotland, Ontario. But luckily for us, the tone arranger is here to save the day. Well, howdy. Back for some more punishment, eh?
Yep. Once more.
Once more. So have you seen these bad boys before? The Bugera 1960? Tell me a bit about these bad boys.
Yeah, so these are a very inexpensive copy of a Marshall, basically.
How inexpensive?
Well, I mean, you could probably pick this thing up locally, like 200, 250 Canadian. So what's that, like 10 bucks in the States?
Probably.
Something like that.
It's 200 maple syrup, so
yeah.
What's that in dollars? Huh?
Yeah. 200 grams of maple syrup.
Yeah, probably actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks kind of cool. I mean, it's a cool looking amp. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know how she sounds, but I guess...
It looks like an old Marshall, and as is true with every Bugera I've ever seen up for sale, there is no logo on this one. Someone has ripped it off.
The Bugera Bandit strikes again.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll toast this bad boy up and see what we got here, eh?
Yeah.
See what you can get out of it.
Yep.
Yeah, it was awesome. Whatever that, there's one knob you hit there that just really tightened it up. It was really cool. I don't know, like out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe the presence?
I think it was presence. There's a big difference between like 9 and 10.
Oh yeah, was that the
like
deal?
if you hit that. That's like 9 to 10.
Yeah.
Especially if the treble's already maxed out too.
Yeah, it really tightened it up. Something you did there was pretty cool.
Yeah, it is a neat amp. It's very old Marshall-y. If you basically turn everything to 10, you get a lot of gain out of it for such a low gain amp.
Yeah, I mean, I find it doesn't really respond as nice though. Like,
for sure.
There's something in the response, like in the feel of it. Like it might sound like just as good. Hard to say, but I mean, something in the response is definitely different.
Yeah, well, this one does also have 2 tubes pulled out of it.
Okay.
So, allegedly, it's perfectly safe to just pull 2 of the power tubes out.
Why?
Well, because when it's all 4 tubes in this thing, it's 150 watts, and it is quite loud.
Okay.
So what I've done is I've pulled 2 tubes out. Now, from what I was told, you can either pull out the 2 centers or the 2 outside ones. So I pulled the 2 center tubes out, and it is now a 75 watt amp.
Weird.
Instead of 150 watts. So it's quite a lot tamer on the overall volume.
Weird.
So yeah.
Well, that's pretty greasy. I mean, it's a cool looking amp, cool sounding, I guess. It's probably with some tweaking, it could be pretty cool, but
yeah.
Got anything you're gonna throw on it there? I guess you got a little Little blue surprise there.
Yeah, any keen-eyed viewers might have already noticed that I've got a 50th anniversary Boss blues driver, the BD-2.
Oh yeah?
And we're gonna toast that up on this bit.
So should I only play blues licks then?
No, the blues driver is a overdrive.
Oh.
Quite similar to a tube screamer, but a little different.
Maybe I'll just do my own bad rendition of blues licks.
You could play the blues like Yngwie, just completely not use the blues scale.
Well, let's give her then. Let's see what we got here. Greasy. That blues driver, I mean, it's, I don't know, like my interpretation of it almost kind of like scoops it or something.
A little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that correct? My ear is attuned?
It does something to the tone.
It tones something. It arranges the tone somehow.
It does. If you arrange the knobs, it will arrange the tone for you.
Okay. I guess that's how it works, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Tell me what you thought about the blues driver with this thing. You think it was a good combo? What do you like? What's your?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was okay. I don't know. You might be better off with like an old like MXR Overdrive or something. You know, like the old two knob ones or the DoD 250s, something like that.
The Dodd.
The old Dodds.
The Dodd.
Yeah.
So what do you think then? What do you think of this rig in general? What do you think of this amp? What do you think of the whole deal? Who's this for? Who's this rig for?
It's a cool amp if you got not a lot of budget, but you want a lot of amp.
Yeah.
Their whole range is kind of like that. You can get a lot of Bugera stuff really cheap. I've heard a lot of bad stories about reliability, but in the two that we have access to, it's not been an issue for us.
Okay.
So
now, is it Bugera or is it Bugera or?
It's, I don't know. It's whatever you want
it to be. Yeah.
Yeah. As it is with any sort of pronunciation, like
Ludwig,
Ludwig, Ludwig, Ludwig,
Bugera,
whatever you want.
Bugera.
Tell you one thing, these are all giant corporations that don't care how you pronounce it. All they care is that you're buying their stuff.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But we want to know what you thought of this Bugera 1960 Marshall kind of Plexi kind of style clone. Let us know in the comments if you have any experience with this bad boy or any suggestions of pedals that would be good for it. Let us know in the comments there. We want to thank the Tone Arranger for swinging by and lending his expertise in Jared's absence. And yeah, let us know in the comments what you thought, and hit that like button, subscribe, all that greasy stuff. Tone Arranger, thank you for swinging by.
Anytime.
and we will see you next time. Blackbridge Sound, the Tone Arranger, signing off. There you go.
The Tone Arranger.
That'll do, donkey.